Good morning, traders. It's Amelia Bordeaux here in New York City, where we've been watching the markets for you. And I'm here with your trading day setup for the Asia session. So risk off sentiment dissipated today, and that had been due to the political turmoil in Italy. U.S. equities are up. You can see here that the Dow and the S&P 500 were both up about 1.3%. For the most part, the DAX, European equities were also up for the most part. The dollar was also weaker today on the whole, as I mentioned, the risk sentiment dissipated, so it didn't have that kind of flight to safety lift that it got yesterday. Let's take a look at your equity market futures to see how your day will open. So for the most part, your equity market futures are also green, so maybe this price action will continue. That's good news. Let's take a look at the largest currency movers today. This is against the US dollar, and these are the G10 currencies. So the Scandies, Stocky and Naki, appreciated the most against the US dollar today. And that makes sense because yesterday they were the two currencies that declined the most against the US dollar, so they're snapping back. Relative for you is New Zealand dollar. That'll be important for you. It gained 1.2% against the dollar today, so it's a big mover into your trading session. Canadian dollar also gained against the dollar today, and that was due to the fact that the Bank of Canada had a rate announcement, and they were more hawkish than expected. They did leave their policy rate on hold at 1.25%. That was expected, but their language was more hawkish, and that supported the Canadian dollar today. Euro gaining about 1.1% today against the dollar. And here, yen was the only G10 currency that fell against the dollar, but that makes sense because it had a big appreciation yesterday with the flight to safety, as it is a safe haven currency. Let's take a look now at what we're watching for levels in certain currencies in the Asia trading session. We'll start with Aussie. Okay, here we have Aussie, and you see it's sitting just below a big resistance level, 76 the figure, 76.10 about, which is that 50-day moving average. So we think a break of the 76 the figure 10 area would be significant, and we're watching for that break topside to go long. Let's take a look at yen. Here we have dollar yen. Remember, when the line is moving lower, yen is getting stronger, and when it's moving higher, the dollar is getting stronger. Okay, so we're highlighting this area in here. This is both the 50-day and 100-day moving averages, and dollar yen is holding above those averages. So that's good. Dollar yen did not do much today, but we do think that the market is max long yen. So it's due for one of two things. It's due for a short squeeze higher, meaning dollar yen will squeeze higher because traders are so max short that cross. Or if just the risk sentiment stabilizes beyond your trading session today, we may see an upturn in dollar yen. So we do like dollar yen higher here. Now that we've discussed both Aussie and yen, let's look at the cross, Aussie yen. Aussie yen here, we're sitting right on that 50-day moving average of 82.48. So, if we can break topside above that, it's sitting right on the level. So if we're going to break topside decisively through that, we also like this cross higher in the Asia session, and just for the reasons we discussed for the individual Aussie and the yen. Lastly, let's take a look at Kiwi. Okay, as I mentioned at the start, New Zealand dollar was the currency outside of the Scandinavian currencies, which gained the most against the US dollar today. So it's a big mover, and that's good. It's sitting just below a big resistance level, 70 the figure. So we're trading 69.87 right now, and that is a big resistance level here at 70 the figure. So that'll be pretty important to watch for the trading session. An upside break of this level, 70 the figure, would be significant, and we would initiate a long position for the trading session. Ahead, these are listed in your PDF that you received, as well as the charts. You can take a look at the charts and levels in the PDF. But events coming up for you: China manufacturing PMI for May is coming, Australia private sector credit. In the morning, we get Eurozone core CPI and some U.S. core PCE prices and also initial jobless claims. But of course, coming up later in the week is U.S. payrolls, and that's going to be the big event risk. Okay, everybody, trade well. Good luck today.